The Midnight Carnival Mystery. The old carnival had been closed for over 20 years, but everyone in town still whispered stories about it. Some said it was haunted, others swore they'd seen lights flickering on the rides at night. Most kids just called it the Midnight Carnival, as if the name alone made it feel alive after dark. 4 friends, Lila, Max, Zoe, and Oliver, stood by the rusty gates, their flashlights trembling in their hands. The summer night air was warm, but a strange chill rained down their backs as they stared at the faded carnival sign. "Are we really doing this?" Zoe whispered. "Of course," Max said, pretending to be brave. "We're just exploring." Oliver glanced nervously at Lila. Exploring a creepy carnival at midnight. Totally normal. Lila grinned. "Come on, it'll be fun." The gate creaked open with a loud groan, like it hadn't been touched in years. Inside, the carnival looked frozen in time. Rusted rides, broken ticket booths, and tattered banners fluttering in the breeze. The Ferris wheel loomed in the distance like a silent giant, and a row of game stalls lined the path, their prizes long faded and covered in dust. As they walked deeper inside, a soft jingling sound made them freeze. It was faint, like music from an old music box. "Please tell me someone brought their phone and that's a ringtone," Oliver said. Everyone shook their heads. The sound grew louder, leading them to a carousel. Its painted horses were chipped and cracked, their glasses eyes dull. Yet, somehow, the ride was moving slowly in a circle, its lights flickering softly like candles. No one was near it. "Okay," Zoe whispered. "This is officially creepy." Max stepped closer. "It's probably just a battery or something." "Max," Lila said, "this place has been abandoned for 20 years. No batteries last that long." Suddenly, the carousel stopped. The jingling music faded into silence. A horse turned its head ever so slightly, its glassy eyes reflecting the flashlight beams. The kids gasped. "Did that just—" Zoe started. "Yes," Oliver interrupted. "It did. Let's go." But Lila, always curious, stepped forward. She reached down and touched the horse's carved mane. A cold shiver shot through her fingers, but instead of fear, she felt sadness. The kind of sadness that made her chest ache. "Someone's here," she whispered. The others stared at her. "What do you mean?" Max asked. Before she could answer, a voice echoed softly around them, as if carried on the wind. "Find me." The kids spun around, but no one was there. They followed the voice down a narrow path lined with popcorn stains and shattered mirrors. The Ferris wheel loomed larger now, and its metal structure groaned as if it remembered the laughter it used to carry. The voice called again, closer this time. "Find me." They stopped at the entrance to the funhouse. Its wooden door hung crooked, and the sign above it read "House of Mirrors" in peeling red paint. Inside, it smelled faintly of old popcorn and rain. Their flashlights reflected in dozens of cracked mirrors, making it look like there were hundreds of versions of themselves staring back. "This is unsettling," Zoe muttered. "Stick together," Lila said firmly. As they navigated the maze, one mirror stood out. Unlike the others, it was perfectly clean and glowed softly. Lila stepped closer, feeling that same strange sadness wash over her. In the reflection, she saw a girl about their age, pale, with wide eyes and a dress that looked like it belonged to another time. The girl in the mirror whispered, "Please help me." Lila gasped. "She's real! She's—" The girl reached out her hand, and for a second, her fingers pressed against the other side of the glass. A cold mist swirled around the mirror's edges, and the reflection shifted. Now they were looking at the carnival as it once was. Bright lights, colorful rides, laughter everywhere. The girl stood in the center of it all, smiling sadly. "I'm trapped," she said softly. "I never got to leave." The vision faded, and the mirror was just glass again. The kids exchanged nervous glances. "She's a ghost?" Max asked. Not a scary one, Lila said. She just wants help. They ran back outside, determined to find something that might set her free. By the carousel, Lila spotted a small locked box lying in the grass. Inside was an old ticket stub and a silver bracelet with the initials EM engraved on it. As soon as she touched it, the carousel lights flickered to life again, glowing brighter than before. EM, Oliver said. That must be her name. They carried the bracelet back to the funhouse mirror. As Lila held it up, the girl appeared again, tears in her eyes. You found it, she whispered. The mirror shimmered, and the girl stepped through, glowing softly like moonlight. She smiled at them, her sadness lifting. Thank you, she said. I've been waiting for so long. She placed her hand over her heart, then faded into a swirl of soft light that drifted upward and vanished. The carnival was silent for a moment. Then, one by one, the lights on every rail flickered on, not in a creepy way, but warm and golden, like a memory come to life. The kids stood in awe. For the first time, the midnight carnival didn't feel haunted. It felt alive, grateful. As they walked out through the gates, the Ferris wheel turned slowly behind them, its lights sparkling in the night sky. Okay, Oliver said, breaking the silence. That was the coolest and scariest thing I've ever done. Zoe shivered. Let's never do it again. Lila smiled softly. We gave her peace. That's worth it. And as they disappeared into the night, the carnival grew quiet once more. The end.